Artist's Way is written by a brilliant lady called Julia Cameron. It's an absolute classic, it came out in the 90s. I only discovered it a year ago, but it's been changing lives for two decades now. It's got a review on the front by Martin Scorsese. For those who will use them, these are powerful and effective tools in getting in touch with their own creativity. We all know he's a really cool director, so we're in, I'm in. Now, I'm lucky this book was sent to me by a friend who got sent it by a music producer. He's produced Elton John, Mariah Carey and the like. Talented and successful music producer, and I've got all his notes. So in the front, completely unrelated, there's all these notes scattered around. What I like about this book is it's not mine, it's been handed from person to person. Darling Jonathan, enjoy, Susanna, that was 98. That was over 10 years ago, so this book's really old. Oh crap, I've written all over it. That's terrible. But this producer has written on the front page, so this is a snippet, this is an extra special snippet. We will not find this anywhere else. He says, a spiritual path to higher creativity. You need to claim the events of your life to make yourself yours. And that is by this producer guy. It's not to be taken lightly. It's a 12-week course, if you like, to spiritual recovery. So it's not just about get some paints out and splash it on a canvas. This is really about going back to your past, what you loved about your past, what you hated about your past. It goes in deep. Now, word of caution, some people might not be ready for this. A friend told me that this book made her feel suicidal. Personally, I can see sort of where she's coming from, because you do need to go down into deep layers of yourself and your past to actually reap the full benefits and the full rewards of this book. So if you feel like you're in a fragile place right now and you're not ready to do that, then this book isn't for you. Go read something really light and happy like The Velveteen Rabbit, or like a funny children's book, one of David Walliams' ones, or the BFG, something silly. So I'm on week 9 and I'm learning so much about myself, it's insane. This book is kind of built on principles and ideas that help you build in a ritual to your life, that help you be more creative. I believe that it's rituals and habits that make us who we are, not necessarily inborn talent or what's in our genes, or you know, you hear your nana say, oh, you got that talent from your dad, or you got that talent from your grandfather. He was an artist as well. It doesn't really happen like that. It's more the rituals of our life that make us who we are. And so this book really engages with that. Morning Pages is really as simple as just getting up in the morning, all groggy, blurry-eyed, makeup still on your face, hair all crazy, and all these thoughts bubbling in your mind, and just literally, like with one eye open, writing down anything. And it's getting you into the habit of putting pen to paper and writing down how you feel, what's happening, what you need to do today. You could say, oh, I need to get some eggs. Oh, it was so nice because they gave me a free coffee yesterday. That kind of crap. It doesn't have to be any more than that. But what it does is it starts opening your mind to what's been happening in your life. I think in this day and age, many people with their iPods and their iPads and their iPhones and this social media stuff, we can become quite immune and unaware of our environment. By doing the morning pages, it gets you engaged with where you are now, who you are now, and what you want to work on. So an example, so here's my morning pages book. I've got through 3 of these. I think I've got through 4 of these. Just books to do my morning pages. You will see that there's nothing magic to this. Morning pages. I've put my goal on the top, and I've put things are going good, as with creative blockage, which happens with imperceptibly small niggles and doubts that grow into massive monkeys. Just as the yoga teacher said, have a mini heart attack now so you don't have to have a real one. So it is with mental health. Have a mini meltdown / episode of madness now so you won't have to be locked up for the real thing. The morning pages is really simple. Don't be afraid by it. I want to help you to do this just because I know how much it changes things. Now, if I don't write my morning pages, a small piece of me is withered into nothingness and will never be found again, lost in a day forever. So you see the idea, you just write crap. The Artist's Way also encourages you to do really wacky things that people are going to think you're mad for. For example, once a week, Julia Cameron says to take yourself out on an artist date, somewhere where you can get in touch with that person, that child within you that really longs and craves just some creativity, some expression. It craves to go to an art exhibition. It wants you to learn how to sew. It wants to draw rubbish on walls, or it wants to just go to the park and be with you. But it's about feeding that part of yourself that you've neglected for so long. Examples of an artist date are, I took myself to a sewing shop, also known as a haberdasher's, got myself some fabrics, I spent a whole hour in there. I was very tempted after like 10 minutes to think, oh, this is so stupid. I got talking to the staff about all the different fabrics and materials, where they come from, how they're made, and what I can make from them. I ended up making a really nice cushion cover. In fact, I'll show you. I made this, and I'd never sewn before. It was the first time I'd ever sewn. So I did that on my artist date. Another artist date I did was take myself to an art exhibition, the National Portrait Gallery in London. I've taken myself to my favourite shop in the world, Lush, which is the shop full of soaps and just like bath bubbles and crazy smells and crazy people. So I spent like a whole hour in there, got myself some nice makeup, got myself some nice bubbly things, which led me into another date, which was just an hour in a really nice bubbly bath full of probably like a £20 bath full of all this madness. So in summary, I'm going to give this book an overall rating of 5 stars. The length of the book is very long. It will take you 12 weeks to go through it fully, and don't skip ahead, just take it week by week and do all the exercises, and it will take you 12 weeks. But you'll be thankful you did it. It wasn't one of those short, quick, sharp, powerful ones. It was more kind of an elusive, spiritual type power. It does take a lot of effort, but it's going to be so worth it. My pleasure rating for this book is 3 stars out of 5 because, yes, it's wonderful to read, but sometimes it can feel a little bit lengthy. The sentences can be quite long. She refers to God quite a lot, and if you're uncomfortable with the notion of a God or something spiritual, then you might take some time to adjust to that. I've noticed incredible results since I've been reading this book. I've noticed a newfound sense of freedom, a newfound sense of expression, and I've taken it to the next level in my creativity. So now I feel like actually I am a creative person. I've been listening to Bella Sky reviewing The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Go buy it on Amazon. Tell me what you think. Would love to know your opinion. Peace out! It encourages fuck-uppery.